Hello everyone, my name is Lance, and this channel is going to be dedicated to kind of being a vlog style of my journey to try to become a developer or a designer, kind of programmer. I've always had an interest in it, but I never really got the technical schooling done or anything like that. So a tool that I want to build, and I've already started building, is called LaunchLens. So it's kind of for YouTube creators. I have other channels that I've done, and the process of like getting some of the stuff with YouTube I don't like, and so I'm trying to make that easier. And so a little bit about myself, and then we'll kind of get into what I've done with the tool, and then kind of like what we like the process that we'll probably look to do. But a little bit about myself. So like I said, I don't have any like technical actual schooling or anything like that within like programming. Never did boot camps or anything like that. So I've taken the journey on myself to learn a lot of things, and of course with tools like AI and that kind of stuff, Claude Code, Cursor, there's a lot of great AIs. I'm going to try to learn as much as I can and just see like what's actually possible with AI coding, or learning to code on your own and then trying to actually like make apps that I feel like would help myself. So whether or not a lot of people use them, this is kind of a journey for myself to kind of do that. So with that kind of out of the way, I feel like I had to say that, because sometimes if you like watch some coders, they're like these like 10-year vets that have done everything. So never coded before, never created an app, so I have literally no idea. I'm gonna lean on the power of AI a lot to like guide me, but also learn a lot of the technical things that are actually going on. With that being said, LaunchLens. I kind of came up with the name. The idea has changed as I've like went and done iterations. So I've been working on it for like maybe a month now. So I'm gonna pop up like a demo kind of ish on screen. This is LaunchLens, like the demo version. So everything in this is fake. Well, it's going to be real at some point, but right now it's just like a mock-up, because I want to kind of get the idea. So LaunchLens for me, my idea is to like be able to analyze actual videos from channels, or your channel. It would just be your channel, and actually have, whether it's AI or however process I end up doing on the back end, help with like the metadata. So metadata is like your title, description, tags, like all like the little stuff. And I understand like tags are like really, or titles like really important, but all that kind of stuff to get your brain kind of flowing or like get you into the right place. So this is kind of my idea starting out. I can talk about the tools I've used if anyone's interested up until this point. So I'll kind of give an intro here, and if this ends up gaining like any sort of traction at some point, I can kind of dive into some of the things that I've looked to do. And a lot of it's probably wrong, and I'm open, of course, to anybody, commenting that I don't know what I'm doing, and I would agree. Okay, so the idea of LaunchLens, right? So imagine you have your YouTube channel, which I have multiple YouTube channels. They're not huge, but you would sign into your YouTube through this. It kind of like just pull your videos into it, and it'll list all your videos here. So imagine, this is a long list of all your videos, shorts as well, and then like regular. So that's like the 3 that I've done so far, like tabs. And so like, let's say you have a video, it's public. You can do unlisted, of course, because they're all yours. And you just uploaded this. You had the idea, you want to make a video, but you don't want to mess around with the title, description, or tag. Or maybe you like to do it, but after a few weeks, your video's not doing well, and you want new ideas of new titles, things like that. So the process would be something like where you would like click this optimize button, and we would take the data from the video, whether it's analyzing frame by frame. I'm not sure exactly the back end of it, but here's the idea, is that we would get to this point, and you'd have your original video, or nothing if it was unlisted or just uploaded. And then we would have kind of AI or something. This is again a mock-up. I don't know again on the back end of it yet. Kind of spit out, different titles, description, tags, all of that stuff, and then be able to insert those into this and be able to quickly, or give you the best like actual data of the video. So from everything in the video, it can actually like spit out or give you like the best things, and it can auto be applied. So again, I don't know if it's even a good idea. A lot of people kind of like to do this part of it, but for me personally, I just rather make the video, and I've edited myself, and like that stuff's kind of fun, like actually making the video and editing. And then when it comes to this, it's like there's so many different ways to do titles, and so I wanted to make a tool for myself, but maybe if others thought it was useful, they would be interested. So that's the main idea. It's really just one issue, is I don't want to do the titles and stuff. So with that, like, I have mock analytic ideas. We can kind of get into some of the other stuff. And of course, I'm going to try to put a little pay into some of this stuff, just because it does cost money to like do some of these things. But ideally then, like, if you have a channel with hundreds of videos, like, there's a bulk optimize is what I'm hoping to be able to do. So like, you can go through, maybe we'll have like a optimize, like show only unoptimized videos, and then you'll be able to like bulk select them and then like queue them all up. And of course you'll need to like approve and click the titles, but it would go through like this whole process where you could kind of alter your entire channel with new kind of tools that we kind of put in the back end. So if you have a YouTube channel from, you know, years and years ago, full of hundreds or thousands of videos, like going through and typing or like using some other tools is just like going to take way too long. So that's my idea. And then you come in and be able to, you know, kind of alter those. So that is Launch Lens in like a, I guess, a huge overview. So I don't know even if it's a good idea, but for me, I know I can find it useful. So this video is going to be, and this channel is going to be kind of dedicated to the process with this. So I can get more I'm going to get more technical and like do one-offs of like things that I'm implementing or ideas. And so if anyone's interested in, you know, wanting to test this or help me with any aspect of this or give me ideas, I plan on making like maybe a Discord, but also I already went ahead and made kind of a waitlist page. So here's kind of the logo if I already didn't pop it up on the screen. And here's like a general idea of like what it will look like. It's not perfect. But this is the waitlist page. It'll kind of give you an idea of like what I'm trying to do, and you can kind of join the waitlist. So if you click here, up here, or you can send me an email. Also, I have all my socials down here on X, YouTube, and TikTok. So however you want, you can submit this and join the waitlist. And so if you want to become a user early or just get in contact with me to be able to, you know, chat about some of the features you want, it'd be really cool. So yeah, the waitlist, it's also going to be in the description below. It's launchlens.tech. So I already kind of have all this set up and hopefully it works. I'm new to even this part of it. So I have a little like features button support where you can send me an email. I don't know why you need support yet, but that's what I named it because I don't really know what else to name it. And then a little about, just to kind of, again, if you just kind of run into it, you'll be able to kind of see, and then yeah, you put your email in. So that's really it. Yeah, so if that sounds interesting, please check out the waitlist. Let me know your guys' thoughts in general about, you know, the idea itself, or maybe ways that you would like to see something implemented within that. I'm always open to, of course, to, you know, whatever can progress the app. So I think that'll do it for this one. I just kind of want to give an intro to the channel and see if we can kind of gain any kind of traction, or, you know, if anyone's going to watch in general, whether or not I'm going to be posting. So the next one, I'm going to get more technical and like the exact thing I'm trying to do. So like right now I have a huge issue I keep hitting, but we'll get into that in the next one. I just want to kind of give an intro, like I said. So if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.